This is RPAS Logger Plus, and this is the home screen where everything runs from. Up in the top corner here we have the details button where we load all our UAVs and accessory specifications. Down in the bottom left we have the battery button where we can look at and view and edit our batteries. Top right we have the reports button, and down on the bottom right we have the network button where we can run our web server from. And of course right in the center is the flight button where we enter all of our flight data. So yep, that's pretty much the home screen. So we're just going to have a look at those different activities individually. Okay, now we're going to have a look at adding a battery to RPAS Logger. This is the first function that you should do when you're setting up. So I'm going to click the battery button down on the bottom left. Brings me up a list of batteries which is currently empty. So I hit the little plus sign at the top right to add a new battery. Battery name, it's a Carbon Bird battery, so I'm going to call it Carbon Bird 1. Has no serial number. Some batteries do, like Phantom batteries have serial numbers. You can enter it there. It's a LiPo battery. The log details, I'm going to use full details for this battery because I'm able to get all of the cell voltages and cell resistances when I charge it from my charging computer. The other options are for less details, down to date only, which you would use perhaps if you had a Phantom again and you weren't able to get any of those details. So now I put the specs in as per the specs of the battery. It's a 4-cell battery with 1 parallel. Charging capacity is 4200 milliamp hours. Discharge capacity 45. All of this comes off the label. Safe cycles I'm going to put in 300. I can come in and change that later if I need to. If the battery's already been used, I can add cycles and hours to it there. I need to put in the weight of the battery. It's very important for later when we're doing flights because all the weights are added up for your flight weight. Okay, and the last thing I can do is actually scan in the barcode. I've put a little barcode sticker on the battery. And I scan that in and save my battery, and you can see it there in the list. I'll just test my barcode, and you can see that's taken me to the battery. So that's all there is to adding a battery. So now that we've added a battery, we're going to have a little look at charging the battery. So again, I go into the battery and I can select it if I like off the list, or I can just scan the barcode, so then I know I've got the right one. Okay, so now I click the charge button and I can put my before voltages in that I've read off my meter, off my charger. So make sure I hit enter on that last one so that the actual total adds up. Now normally you would leave this to charge while you went off and did something else, so I can hit the save button and it actually saves that battery in an intermediate state, so I know that with that little icon there that it's halfway through being charged. So I can come back and finish off the charge when the alert goes off on my charger. So I can put in the total amount of charge and I can put in the voltage. And I also have the ability here to put in my internal resistance, which is quite important if you're trying to keep track of how your battery's performing. Once the internal resistance starts to go up in a unusual fashion, you know that your battery's on the way out. So I'll just save that and I'll go back to the list, and there you can see the battery is fully charged.